African American, Mexican, they always made for the biggest fights in history.
Terence Crawford should fight David Benavidez if they both lobbying so hard to fight Canelo Alvarez.
A lot of these good fighters fight each other, and a lot of these great fighters, they fight each other. It's too many.
Even after retiring, Floyd Mayweather continues to stay active in the boxing world, whether through exhibition fights or by making bold, headline-grabbing statements.
I'm behind the scenes. So sometimes a fighter can retweet something, just to get the people out of their seats or get the people going. And Terence Crawford, hell of a fighter.
He's now made one of his boldest moves yet, a move that could reshape his legacy. Mayweather didn't hold back, openly explaining why the pound-for-pound king, Terence Crawford, should step into the ring for the fight that many believe could never happen.
I'm going to ask you, if I say these fighters' names to you, what is the first word that comes to mind?
Okay.
So the first one is Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Great fighter.
David Benavidez.
Good fighter.
The last one is Terence Crawford.
Good fighter.
The newly crowned pound-for-pound undefeated 5-division world champion, 3-division undisputed world champion, superstar boxer, who is the first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, Terence Bud Crawford. Floyd Mayweather said in an interview with Fight Hype, Floyd Mayweather made a statement that Terence Bud Crawford should face off against the Mexican Ecuadorian monster, David Benavidez, the 2-time WBC super middleweight and reigning WBC light heavyweight.
It all began during a straightforward interview where Mayweather was asked about what's next for Crawford. Coming from a man who retired undefeated and orchestrated some of the biggest fights in boxing history, his words carried real weight. He began by showing respect and acknowledging.
Wait. I think when he was like, I'm really super skillful fighter, very talented fighter.
Showing genuine admiration before issuing a challenge. With Crawford already having handled Canelo Alvarez, Mayweather cut through all the talk with a clear and brutal proposal. He pointed straight to David Benavidez, the feared Mexican powerhouse, and said, if both of them wanted Canelo, they should forget him and fight each other instead. His message was sharp, bold, and completely unfiltered.
And I talked about that, a while back. And I thought about this, if he wanted to go to 168 and he want to fight Canelo bad and Benavidez want to fight Canelo bad, if they can't get Canelo, they can fight each other. Benavidez and Crawford.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wow, for real?
I'm sure that both of you guys are chasing one fighter. If y'all feel like y'all chasing him and y'all can't get that fighter, then y'all should say, fuck it, we'll fight each other. I don't know. I just threw that out there because you told me about Benavidez trying to fight Canelo, and I know that, Terence Bud Crawford has been trying to fight Canelo. They both been trying to get that fight done. And it seems like both have been trying to get it done extremely bad. Now, if you can't get it done, then make you guys fight. Say fuck it.
And just like that, a matchup no one had seriously imagined before was suddenly being talked about.
Stop chasing Canelo, bruh. You feel me? The man don't look like he want to fight you. You feel me?
Right.
And this kid there, the business of the game, bruh. Sometimes it just,
Let me ask
right,
you,
bruh.
But this wouldn't be just another fight. It would be a showdown between two champions from completely different weight classes.
David Benavidez, those are some fighters that...
I'm just not really praising fighters. It's just giving guys their props. Saying, this guy can fight.
To grasp how wild Mayweather's idea really is, you have to look at the weight difference. Terence Crawford began his career as a lightweight at 135 pounds. Yet, he recently shocked the world by moving up and dominating the 168-pound division to defeat Canelo Alvarez.
I gotta have 4 arms.
I know.
And 6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you? Keyshawn beat Tank?
Keyshawn beat everybody. Him and Shakur.
How you feel about them not fighting each other? That's cool?
Yeah, that's cool. They don't need to fight each other.
Was there anybody ever...
They can beat up everybody else.
Was there anybody ever like that in boxing with you? Because not really Sean Porter, right?
No. No friends.
in this business for you?
I think Tim Bradley would have been like that.
Okay.
I think me and Tim Bradley would have been like that. I wouldn't have fought Tim.
If the opportunity presented itself against Floyd, you would have, though, even though you admire him so much and he's so great. But
Floyd, yeah, because I wasn't as close. Me and Floyd close now, but when Floyd was boxing, I wasn't as close with Floyd like I am now.
How do you beat Floyd, though? Like, since nobody's been able to crack that code.
You think I would tell you?
He ain't fighting anymore. So that fight ain't going to happen.
You got to have 4 arms.
I know.
And 6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you? I think you got your answer there. Nah, I didn't hear nothing. Is Floyd better than you? Some fighters say, even like Gervonta Davis.
Beat your...
Okay, that's a no. That's a no.
David Benavidez, on the other hand, is a natural super middleweight, a powerful fighter who often weighs well over 180 pounds and barely makes the 168-pound limit. Many think he'll eventually move up to light heavyweight at 175. This isn't just a matter of weight. The size gap between him and Crawford is massive. It's a face-off between a technical mastermind and a physical powerhouse, raising one of boxing's oldest questions. Can skill and precision really overcome raw strength and size?
Turkey, he did a great job.
He was involved in Riyadh season, and they own Ring Magazine now. So the reason why that's significant is the Ring Magazine belt is one of the only belts that kind of there's a bunch of different organizations that are sanctioning bodies. There's the WBO, the WBC, the IBF. There's all these different, it's very fractured, right? But Ring Magazine has always been like Roy Jones Jr. was the Ring Magazine middleweight champ of the world, the Ring Magazine super middleweight champ of the world. Like that's the gold standard is Ring Magazine.
So there would be one belt.
They can do that and then overpower everything else with money and then really put the compelling fight.
The risk for Crawford would be enormous, and even he admits that himself.
Would you ever entertain a fight with the Mexican monster, David Benavidez? What you want, Canelo? What you want, Canelo?
You gotta understand, like.
But I gotta ask you, bro, because I can't.
My thing is Benavidez is a big dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not to say I won't fight him. I fought his brother. You know what I mean? His brother was big. I fought him, but you know what I mean? Benavidez is a big dude. Benavidez is like 6 foot something. You know what I mean? Then he gonna come in 190. 200 probably, you know what I mean? Like, you never know. Like, that's a big dude. Like, you know what I mean?
He's skilled, man.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I might as well go to heavyweight if I fight Benavidez.
It's one thing for a retired legend to make a comment, but in today's boxing world, fights aren't decided in the gym. They're decided by those holding billion-dollar checkbooks. And just as fans were dismissing Mayweather's idea as pure fantasy, everything suddenly shifted.
This is the gloves of the champ. He gave it to me, and this is important gift from him. It's mean a lot to me. We do it. I like the logo.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful logo. The champ have a lot of surprise for his city and for the future. He want to rest now for 1 or 2 months. Then we will tell you the surprise.
Sure.
Thank you.
To be honest with you, if I fought Terence Crawford, I would definitely use my size, my reach, my weight to my advantage. Crawford is a very smart fighter, but I guess thankfully I'm not fighting.
Then came a major twist. The most powerful man in boxing today, Saudi Arabia's Turki Al-Sheikh, stepped into the picture. Rumors started spreading across social media and boxing forums after one of his cryptic tweets hinted that he was interested in the matchup. And when Al-Sheikh gets involved, things happen fast. With his influence and resources, what once seemed like a fantasy suddenly looked possible. The moment his name entered the discussion, the boxing world didn't just talk. It exploded with excitement.
But if you were at 168, when we think about anybody at 168 outside of Canelo, the first name that comes to anybody's mind is David Benavidez. What about the potential for a fight like that?
Oh, like I said, man, that's a big dude. You know what I mean? He ain't even at 168. You know, when you look.
But not now. That 175, yeah.
He probably can't even make 168 no more. when you look at these fights, you know, especially coming up, you gotta be realistic. You gotta, you know, say, all right, you know, how big is this dude really is? Because David Benavidez, he can fight his ass off. You know, me personally, I believe in my skills and my ability that I can beat anybody. This is what he talking about. Because he like, man, he's not a big dude. He just kept saying he's not a big dude and you can beat him. And then when I looked into it, I'm like, damn, Bill, right. You know what I mean? So then it was just like,